my name is Phila Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share and subscribe and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. I am doing DVD giveaways, which is nothing to do with The Witcher whatsoever. But I'm telling you, if you like Doctor Who, I'm giving away Doctor Who. They're doing DVD giveaway for the next 2 months while the new series of Doctor Who is airing. This is the one I'm giving away this week. David Tennant's first season, Doctor Who Series 2. Must be from 2006. Fantastic season. All you got to do to win it is subscribe to the channel and leave the hashtag Doomsday. You can leave the hashtag in on Facebook, Twitter, or here, and I'll do a search. Oh, while I'm talking about Facebook, for some reason I'm in semi-Facebook jail again. I'm not allowed to share any of my videos, share anything or comment in groups. If any of you guys can share this in a group, an appropriate group, that'd be really, really helpful for me. I don't know why I keep getting put in this like semi-Facebook jail. I wish I knew what I was doing wrong, but okay, I guess they're not going to tell me. So fun. I've had a bit of a weird evening. I watched the Witcher tonight, episode 4. What's the name? Hang on, I actually had some show notes pulled up already. Of Banquets, Bastards, and Barrels. I'm really kind of getting into the vibe of this show now and understanding what they're doing with the parallel story tracks and time, I think. And I'm liking it as well, because this show is it's set like 30 years there are each different. You got 3 basic different time tracks going on. You got was it Siri? Is that how do you pronounce it? Siri? Siri from Sinatra, the refugee Sinatra. That's one time track. I'm going to call that one present day. And then this episode takes place, I would have thought, however old she is before then, like 18 years before then. Which also takes place quite some time for The Witcher after the previous episode, because he's been with the Bard for a while and he's got a bit of a reputation. And yeah, again, I find I like this show isn't like a binge watching show. It's kind of like they're kind of like their own little episodic movies, which I'm really kind of enjoying. Okay, so the basic plot of this one, we have Siri. Is it Kiri or Siri? I can never remember. Kiri, she's in this weird magical woods of begins with B, Bartholomew, Barton. So she's in this weird magical wood. She doesn't know how she got there, and there are all these like warrior fairy things going on. Yeah, again, elves. Yeah, the whole like colorblind casting is still a bit jarring, because like I just can't work out how that society possibly developed, where half the people have dark skin, half the people have white skin. Isn't it dependent on like the weather where you are? And there didn't seem to be that much migration. Although they do have the whole teleporting thing. That could kind of explain it. I think no. What explains it is 2019, and fine. I can kind of get past that. So she doesn't know how she got the wood. Neither do we. I don't think we find out this episode. But she's got kind of this minor story where they're trying to work out if she should be there or not, of the elves or whatever they are, and so she has to drink the water of the wood. And she drinks it, doesn't work, and then she has to take the water from the tree. That's all I really remember from a story. The other stories were both far more compelling. So you have Yennefer's story, which, again, Yennefer's story takes place 30 years after the previous episode. She's been a mage for a while now. And she actually got... I'm telling you, I'm actually finding Yennefer far more engaging than The Witcher, just because you know so much more about her. I'm hoping the series does go back and give me more like details about The Witcher, so I get to care about him. But yeah, what I'm really wanting now is, okay, I understand everybody. It's time for them all to meet up. I would like them all to meet. I certainly like The Witcher and Yennefer to meet up. And again, now I see from this episode, Ciri has to meet up with them as well. Fine. So she's got this. She's escorting this young queen back to her castle, and the queen's got a daughter. And it's a really cool scene. They get their party gets attacked, and they look at from the carriage they're in, and there's like blood flying everywhere, bits of body parts, and they get out. Okay, fine. When it all finishes, they get out, and there's a creepy looking magical guy with a giant magical scorpion monster thing that tears everybody up. And so basically the rest of the episode for them is this really cool chase with Yennefer keep conjuring these different portals, and they've got to keep going from place to place. They work out that the person who's hired the assassin is in fact the queen's the king, because she's not giving them any sons. A little bit shitty. I have to tell you. Maybe a divorce. You don't have to kill them. Maybe just marry somebody else. But no, I guess that's what happens in the world of The Witcher. Because living in the world of The Witcher, it's freaking awful. I do not want to live in that world. I don't understand why people want to play the video game. I do not want to be immersed in that world because I will die horribly. And probably over and over again with some weird magical thing. So yeah, they're chasing her, and this is really cool. I love how they come to the portals, and they go from like snow to desert, and then to rain, and they realize that the queen with the daughter has some kind of enchantment on her that allows this assassin to follow her, which I think is kind of cool. And they're trying to work out what it is. So the only bit of this plot line I really didn't like is this queen, the young mother, offers to give up her baby to be murdered to save her life. Look, mothers have been in that position before in their life. In the world, it's just not that common. It's look, being Jewish, you have lots of like personal stories of the Holocaust passed down from through your families, and we all knew Holocaust survivors. Most mothers didn't give up their kids to survive. That was considered weird. So I'm going to say that's considered weird here as well. But Yennefer ends up with escapes with the baby, but the assassin throws a knife. No. So instead of so he goes, so she offers the baby, then the assassin throws the knife, slits her throat for her pain. Yennefer turns up, steals the baby, runs through her portal, but he chucks his knife at her just before the scorpion monster is about to get the baby, and kills the baby. And so they end up on this beach, she's got this dead baby, and that's basically where she ends up for this episode. But the main story, again, is a prequel to the first episode, so it takes place in Sinatra? Just wildly looking through my notes, see if I wrote down the name. It's what was it? Yeah, Sintra, and so it had the magician was back, Musad, who I really quite like, who I thought was the guy from The Good Place. Do you remember Janet in The Good? If you watch The Good Place, Janet in The Good Place had this like weird construct guy that she made that was like a boyfriend for a while. So I thought it was him. I'm pretty sure it's not him now, but it kind of looks similar. So you see how all the seeds were sown for the first episode in the Witcher plot. First, he fights this. Well, you don't even see it. He was paid by these villagers to kill this monster that ate him, and then he turns up covered in gunk. Apparently, he killed the monster from the inside for it. I like all that stuff. I like the very monosyllabic. I like this Witcher. I like what Henry Cavill does with him. It works. It just works. I like the gruff Judge Dredd, Clint Eastwood type hero. So then the bard tries to hire him to accompany him to this pageant, this social event where the queen, this warrior barbarian queen, very cool warrior barbarian queen, is giving away her daughter's hand in marriage. He's worried he's going to be killed by any of the noblemen whose wives he slept with. So he's basically hired the Witcher as a bodyguard. So yeah, that would play again. So I'm not sure how long this takes place after the third episode. So it seems a few years to me. And the thing I didn't understand is how the Witcher doesn't age, because I'm thinking in earlier episodes he was on the same time track as Ciri, right? But maybe not. I'm going to be intrigued to see what happens when they finally do converge, which is what I'm looking forward to. So then, okay, we have this the main body of it is these different noblemen coming to ask for the princess's hand in marriage, and we see the guys, the Nilfgaard guy, asked for her hand in marriage, and he just laughed at the room, which I guess is why they came back 20 years later and flattened the place and took it over and destroyed it. But then eventually one knight shows up who won't take off his helmet until the tolling of the 12th hour, and then the other candidate for the princess's hand says, "Ah, bollocks to that!" And he knocks his helmet off, and lo and behold, he's a magical hedgehog boy. So the queen wants the Witcher to kill him. He says, "No, this isn't a monster. This is a knight who's been enchanted." Turns out to be a really cool knight. The queen wants him killed. Some great fighting happens at the end. I love in every episode you get some great sword play. The other thing is when the initial assassination attempt of the queen with the daughter with the Yennefer subplot. When they came out, that was in the snow. They got the blood patterns, the blood spray patterns from all the dead guards. Just freaking perfect. That really sold it. So turns out this knight has been enchanted, and to be a hedgehog boy, a bit of a weird enchantment. And because he's owed this princess's hand in marriage, because this weird thing called the law of surprise, that he saved the king, and they claim the law of surprise that if there's anything the king didn't know about, he then gets ownership of it. So the night he saved the king, she was pregnant with a daughter. He didn't know about it, so he claims her as the law of surprise. The queen doesn't like that, and she again another great bit of sword play happens. She goes to kill the hedgehog knight, but then the princess uses her magical powers that she has no control over, blows them all out, gets a little whirlwind, lifts them up, and I think that just basically works out that they're going to get married now. They knew each other from before. So they do the wedding, and when they do the wedding, his enchantment goes off, and he's a person again. And that's basically the episode. And I'm really kind of digging it. I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. And again, it's for me. It's now I'm just wait. I really want the Yennefer story to hook up with the Witches, because I know Yennefer's story is right now much more compelling. I knew where she comes from, I knew who she is. She's much more layered. I do hope we get a flashback to who the Witcher is, why there are so few. He talks about why there are so few witches. Some place has been destroyed. That means they can't make witches. I really so I'd like to know more about him. So I care about him more. But maybe he's just going to be a cipher. I guess you guys watching this know more than me, because you guys are total fans of The Witcher, and this is my first time in. And I'm enjoying it. You know what? I'm enjoying it more with every episode, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. Fine. But as I said, I had a bit of a weird evening today, because I went from The Witcher to watching Downton Abbey, and I was equally confused by both of them. I was like, in Downton Abbey, who is all these people? I can't remember. It's been too long since I've seen it. The Downton Abbey movie, my wife and daughter wanted to watch it. I can't remember if I already told you that. I'll tell you the truth. This is actually the second time I recorded this review, because I'm due on a live stream in like 10 minutes, and I thought they're calling me on now, so I stopped recording in the middle. But I got another 5 minutes, so I'm on a live stream now. My name is Phila Betkin, the Rabbi for Another Planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I'll be watching more Witcher. I'll be watching more Lost in Space. And I don't know. I guess I'll be doing more Doctor Who videos. And then Picard's coming next week. Is it next week? Or the week after for Picard? So there's going to be a lot to talk about. Is there anything you want me to talk about? Anything you want to bring my attention to? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. If you disagree with me wildly, if I'm not getting something, tell me in the comments. That'll be fantastic. Once again, my name is Phila Betkin, the Rabbi for Another Planet. Don't forget the hashtag Doomsday. To win that DVD set. All the instructions are in the show notes. And have a fantastic day.